Okay, so this is Harless58 signing on to give a review of the Galaxy Tab 10.1 from Samsung. Okay, so let's start with the outside hardware specs. It's a 10.1-inch screen, relatively thin, extremely thin. This is the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, volume rocker, volume down, volume up, power on and off. Nothing on this side besides your speaker. Nothing else. You have your proprietary plug-in for a dock, accessories for the charger, obviously. I believe this is the cancellation mic. Nothing on this side besides your other speaker. In the back at the top, that's it. So like I said, relatively thin device, extremely thin, extremely light, very, very light. Sorry about that. Okay, extremely light device. I believe, in my personal opinion, the one that I have is the one with the silver aluminum back cover. I really like the way this feels in the hand in comparison to the white one. The white backing, I believe, is a bit cheap feeling. It also, to me, the white backing feels lighter. It could be me. I believe I looked up the specs and they said that they're the same weight, but for some reason, maybe it's just a mind thing, the white one feels a bit lighter. But I believe the white one is a bit thinner, but that's just my personal opinion. I mean, not thinner. I believe that the white one is a bit more cheap feeling, but that's just my personal opinion. I mean, you know, go for whatever style you like. So in the back, we have the 3 megapixel camera with flash. Front, we have the 2 megapixel camera. Yeah, so that's all you have. No ports. I mean, yeah, no ports, no micro SD slot, none of that. Nope. If you want that, this is not the tablet to go. This is not the one you want to get. So, power this thing on. Had to turn my brightness down. Alright, so, you got your standard honeycomb. This is the 3.1 honeycomb. TouchWiz is supposed to be coming out in a couple of days. I can't believe that I'm actually saying this, but I'm actually excited for it. I've been hearing, watching good things about it. We will see if... Hold on, let me adjust the brightness. Sorry. We will see if this brightness, I mean, if everything that we've been hearing holds true. But I've heard that it's revamped and that it's supposed to be lovely. Sorry, it's not moving slow. For some reason, the lighting on the camera is making this look slower than it actually is. There we go. It's a bit better, I guess. But it's not just moving slow at all. It's moving relatively fast. So yeah, like I said, TouchWiz is coming out in a couple of days. I'm actually excited for it. You pretty much have your vanilla Android 3.1. Some slight skinning variations between tablets, as you can see. So if you check out my ASUS ePad Transformer review, you'll see there's slightly different skinning at the bottom. You have your multitasking. You know, you can your list of apps that you recently had open. Go through here, open them up, pop them up, whatever may have you. Home button, back button. Yeah. Browser. I added obviously some of my personal apps. They got onto here when I signed in with my Google account. But stock apps, yeah, books, the browser, calculator, calendar, camera, clock, contacts, document. I don't documents go I put on there. Downloads, email, gallery, Gmail, movie studio, music. And that's about it. Oh, there's also another app called Samsung Apps. You can log on to there, create your account, and then there's exclusive apps that are available for Samsung devices. They also have your regular run-of-the-mill apps that you find in the market as well. But for some reason, Samsung wanted to open up their own app store. I don't know. Maybe they're going to push more apps through there. I don't know exactly what they plan to do with that avenue, but hey, it's there, and it's another market, so why not use it? Okay, so like I said, stock Honeycomb 3.1 pretty much. So let's just talk about the pros and cons of this device. I've had it it's been a week and 1 day, okay? I purchased this after I heard that Staples, today was actually the last day that you could get it. If you bought this in-store, well, with any tablet at all, you get $100 off if you buy it in-store. You're going to purchase it. Today was the last day. Sorry, guys. Should have posted a review a day earlier, so you guys could have went and got it. It is now 11 o'clock at night, so therefore that deal is done. But like I said, you could walk into Staples, you print out this coupon, walk into Staples, any tablet there, you get $100 off. So I got this for a steal. And I was hearing such good reviews about it, so I went ahead and got it. I already had an ASUS ePad Transformer. Love the device. There was nothing wrong with it. Again, I am not knocking the ASUS ePad Transformer at all. Wonderful device. But I heard such good things about this. I was like, why not give it a try? If anything, I can return it within the 14 days. So, after a week and 1 day, what's my verdict? Well, I sold my ePad Transformer this morning, and I'm keeping this. I mean, why? It's just, I love this device. It's so lightweight and thin, it's just extremely portable. I'm not saying that the ePad Transformer was heavy, because it really wasn't. Before that, I had the Acer Iconia A500, and that, to me, felt really heavy. The Motorola Zoom felt really heavy. Once I got the Zoom, it was like night and day. It was extremely light. But this is just that much lighter. It's just a lot lighter. Not saying that the ePad Transformer was heavy. Again, it's not heavy. It's just this is lighter. Okay, so another pro, the screen. I'm not saying that the ASUS ePad Transformer had a bad screen, because it didn't. It was a lovely screen. I really preferred it over the Acer Iconia A500, but the display on this, the colors pop out. I got the brightness turned down, but I mean, if you have a Best Buy or somewhere that has this thing on display, go check it out, because the colors just pop out at you, and I love that. I love that. I really think that Samsung does a great job with that. If you're familiar with their Galaxy S line of phones, I love their displays. Sound also. I would play something, but what's the use of playing something you guys are not going to be able to hear? But I love the sound on this. It's supposed to be, I believe, Dolby Digital 5.1, because whenever I play a movie, the little 5.1 shows it at the bottom. Let me see, I got some Dragon Ball Z on here. I don't know if you can see that, but right there it says 5.1 channel. So I thought that the Acer Iconia was the only tablet that had certified Dolby Digital sound. I don't know, but anyways, this is supposed to be 5.1 channel with 2 channels. Whatever. I'm not saying that you should throw away your entertainment center when you get this and put it in front of your TV and bam, you press play and it's going to be like you're living in the experience like you bought a Bose system. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is this is pretty good speakers considering that it's a tablet. Okay? Especially in comparison to the ASUS, because excuse me, I thought the ASUS speakers, they were too low, extremely too low. I turned it up all the way and I could barely hear some of the things that were going on. So this is definitely an upgrade from that. Like I said, portability is another plus. It's light, thin. You know, you can pick this thing up with one hand, take it wherever you want to go. It's just that. It's what it is. It's a great device that you can take on the go. Not saying that the ASUS Transformer was not, but I just feel a lot more comfortable holding this with one hand than I did with the ASUS. And you know, the silver backing on it, it's not slippery either, which I really like. It's not slippery, it won't slip out of the hands. Like the Acer Iconia A500, I felt that the backing extremely silver with the aluminum. I didn't like that. Camera. This thing takes some great pictures for a tablet. Okay, now, when I say great pictures, I also have to say for a tablet. I'm not saying that you should throw away your camcorder that you spent $400 for and use this tablet to take your photos and record videos. No, I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that the camera on this is superior to that on the Acer Iconia A500 and the ASUS Transformer, in my opinion. I love the pictures that I've taken with this device in comparison with the ASUS. The ASUS didn't have any flash, so obviously that was a knock in itself. It didn't have flash, so couldn't take as great pictures. But I love the camera on this. And speed. This thing is blazing fast. I gotta repeat it. It's blazing fast, just so you guys know. I mean, it has the exact same hardware as most of the other tablets on the market, so I don't understand why this tablet is faster. But then again, this is just in my opinion. Somebody will say, oh, the ASUS is faster. Well, I mean, everybody has an opinion, and this is only my opinion. I mean, they are running the same hardware, so it would be hard. You'd be hard pressed to try and time it. I mean, I could run a benchmark test, the Limpact test. I could do all that, but most of those numbers would be biased because, from what I've seen, is that different devices can run different numbers because the setup of those of that software for Limpact or benchmark would be better suited maybe to this hardware, but maybe not for another tablet. So the numbers would basically vary. It's hard to say, but It's hard to explain, but it's not a great way to measure results. That's what I found out. I used to do that a lot, but I found out that it's not a great way to measure results. Okay, so like I said, those are all the positives. Now what about the negatives? Software. Okay. Software is a problem. There's one app that I wanted with this that I did not get. And let's look in the A's. Look at that. No AllShare. I can't believe that Samsung did not include AllShare, their groundbreaking app they released on their Galaxy S phones last year. That was amazing with that DLNA technology. That you can get into your network. You can get onto your hard drive that you have connected to your network. You can watch movies instantly from your phone. It's not here. I don't know why. And I really don't like that. I can go find another app for DLNA, sure. But Samsung is supposed to come out of the box. I looked it up on the internet before I purchased it, and they said it was there, but it's not here. Hopefully it'll come with the TouchWiz update that's rolling out this week, so I digress on that one. We'll get to that later. But it should have been here on this tablet from the very beginning. Second, you're not going to be able to see it now, but there have been 2 instances where I've closed out of apps, and there were pixels at the bottom of the screen. It's hard to explain, but there were pixels about this big. Like 4 at each one of these by going down. I don't know why that happened. It was a glitch. Hasn't happened in a while, but it's another negative. Happens every once in a while. Well, like I said, it happened 2 times in the week and 1 day that I've had it. Last but not least, the biggest drawback obviously would be the ports. There are no ports, no SD slots. So how do you get any data onto this? Simple. You got to connect it to a computer. And if you have a Mac computer, guess what? In order for you to connect it to the computer, you can't use the Android file transfer Android file transfer software that Google says that you should get for tablets. No. Even though when you go on the Samsung's website, that's what they initially tell you to get. They say you to download that because they don't have anything out. But fortunately, that happened all before I got my tablet. Once I got it, I looked it up, and Samsung now has a revised, I believe it's Kai's application, where you can connect it. It's pretty much iTunes. I mean, in a nutshell, it's kind of like iTunes. You have you have music, you have photos, you have videos. I believe it connects to Samsung apps as well. So it's that integration, kind of sort of like Apple is doing with the iPhone, with the iPad. It's a one-stop shop that you can go to and put everything on there. And it's beta, it's Kai's beta, so it's not as great as it could be, but I like that. I really wanted something like that from Android because I feel like we're lacking so much in that department. I love the fact that with Apple, you can just connect your iPhone and your iPad to one application and you can sync all of your data instantaneously. With Android, you have to, you plug it in, you go to your hard drive, it's like a USB. I'm not saying that that's not a good way to go, but I just feel like a one-stop shop is way better. It's easier for the layman person, let's say, for somebody that's not a nerd. I'm not saying that it takes 5 people to try and connect an Android device to a computer to try and transfer files, but it's just easier for a one-stop shop. It's a lot more intuitive. But like I said, so if you want to get anything on here, you have to connect it to Kai's, and you get your information on here like that. But the problem with Kai's is, like I said, it's still in beta, so it's not as good as it could be. Pretty sure it's going to get better, but until it does, it's one of those that it's a pro and a con, depending on where you stand. If you're against the whole proprietary dock, the whole proprietary plug where you don't use SD, then obviously it'd be negative for you. But if you like that and you like what Apple has done and you feel that Samsung will be able to do the same thing, then it'll be a positive for you. And I'm on the fence. I love the fact that I can do that with this because, like I said, I really like one-stop shop where I can sync all of my data. But then again, I'm not really happy with the way that Kai's performed. I've connected it a few times, but it's still not as fluid as it should be and could be. Well, okay, anyways, this is Harless58 signing off. This is my review of the Galaxy Tab 10.1, and in my opinion, this is hands down, in my opinion, the best tablet on the market, I believe. Like I said, I had the Asus ePad Transformer, had this for a week and 1 day, and I sold the Asus this morning. I love this tablet. It's great. I feel like if you have the money, you should go out and get one. Like I said, this is just my opinion. Have a nice day. Signing off.